Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Welcome to the Rock and Review. What an intro. Christie Lenée, I'm sure you already know her as the 2017 International Fingerstyle Guitar Champion, #1. Just such an incredible artist, originally from Tampa, Florida. And I got lucky to see you play live last year with Johnny Hyland, Tom Bresh, a lot of our mutual friends, Joe Robinson.
Oh my God, it was such a fun night.
And when you were up there on stage, I was at the back of the room just sort of taking it all in, and you just wowed me.
Oh, awesome.
and then seeing you work with Tommy Emmanuel, playing Songbirds, doing all this great stuff, and I mean, what incredible music, and you have such a command of the instrument, Christie.
Well, thank you so much. Well, this guitar really blows my mind. It's a Sunburst version of the Maton 808, which Tommy also plays one of these, and I had no idea what an incredible pickup system a guitar could have. You just do this, or
well, and I was going to bring up for our viewers too that, and if you haven't seen Christie live, first off, you have to go see her live. But you work your instrument so percussively with your fingernails, with popping, and also with two hands. Playing all. I mean, you've got your Stay album, and then what's your instrumental album also? Because I've got
Chasing Infinity.
Chasing Infinity, because I've got that in the car also.
Awesome.
And so you're going to be playing some of those songs tonight at City Winery, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the instrumental thing is so much fun because this guitar, or any guitar, it has so much potential. It can be a whole band. You can have the bass line and the melodic part. You can play it like a drum.
Yeah.
And it just keeps things interesting.
I've got to know, and I'm sure our viewers want to know too, Christie, how did you get into the style of music? Because I know your background is, you've got a touch of, jazz and classical and folk rock and all this. What led you into this to, you're kind of, one of the newer kids on the block, but you're leading the field in fingerstyle guitar right now.
Oh, thank you so much.
How did that happen?
Honestly, out of necessity, because I made this record called Set It Free. It was my first full-length studio album that I was actually going to keep forever. And so I took forever to do it. And then the CD release party had a 15-piece choir and a 10-piece band.
Oh my gosh.
And I moved to Philadelphia right after the release party. And I had to play all these solo gigs. And I was like, how in the world am I going to play all this music? And so I thought maybe somehow I could play it like a piano if I played a bass line, and tried to, I got this vocal harmonizer pedal to create 2- and 3-part harmonies and a loop. And I figured, wow, what can I do to create as much music as possible as a solo artist so that I can travel the world and share music with people? And so it came out of necessity. And then I found out that obviously there's a whole culture of people doing that, and I wasn't the first person to figure it out. So,
but you hopped right in.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, with the music you're playing, it's like, you make it look so easy. But also, I think what I appreciate most, Christie, seeing you live, which you have to see her live, is that you're having fun. While you're up there playing on stage at 3rd and Lindsley, you're kind of dancing around playing.
Yes.
While you're doing it, and you've got a lot going on.
Yeah, the guitar is my soulmate, so we have a long-term relationship.
Well, and you've been with Maton Guitars and also with AER, and I want to bring up also that you're going to be at Winter NAMM Show at the end of this month, and I think you're going to be featured at some of the booths probably, right?
Yes, I'll be all over the place, kind of scooting around, playing guitars and playing. I'm not doing any official showcases, but I am performing at the Grammy Museum on the Monday after, on January 28th.
Well, and also your music has been featured at NAMM for several years already. I think that's the first place I saw you and heard you.
Oh my gosh.
Was at the NAMM Show.
That's amazing.
And so you sort of connect all those dots. But, I want to mention also, to buy your album, to download your music, where should our viewers go with your website, social media, and everything?
Just on my website, ChristieLenée.com, ChristieLenee. They can remember it like Christmas, Christie, Lenée like Renee with an L. At Christie Lenée on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. and I'm always pushing things out
And you've
there.
got, and besides, your current albums that are already out, you've got new music rolling out too. Brand new
Yes.
video that was rolled out on Acoustic Guitar Magazine, I believe, on their website, right?
Yes, that song's called Call My Heart Back Home, and it's the first track that I felt like I got the closest that I've ever been to taking the singer-songwriter platform and integrating all of this really intricate guitar work into a larger production, but somehow making it all weave together.
Well, I think
which
that's
is
what you do so well, to where merging the worlds, because,
Yes.
as a singer, songwriter, and guitarist, and no knocks towards any musicians, but you're not just a guitarist, you're kind of taking it in different directions, which I like.
Absolutely.
Sort of pushing the boundaries of it.
I'm always trying to push the boundaries, and the artistic part of it, can make anybody stay up all night or drink too much coffee, right? But it's really interesting because that's why I named my instrumental album Chasing Infinity.
Right.
Because Chasing Infinity, it was the perfect title to say that the guitar has infinite possibilities,
Right.
and there's no limit to what it can do.
And I love that album.
Oh, thank you.
You really pushed the boundaries on that one.
Well, it's always, and all the pieces in there, I mean, they took me a long time to write and even to be
Right.
able to play and to a point that I could record them, but
And then
still,
you make it look easy.
Well, but then I still am always, I recorded the album and I'm still learning how to play these songs, because when you're the writer or the composer of the piece, it never ends.
Right.
And it's like, I feel like in human existence, it's always like, oh, I'm trying to get over there, and then you get there, and then you're trying to get over
Right.
there, then you get there, you're trying to get over there. And that's where I figured, maybe you never get there. Maybe I'll just be right here with what I'm doing and know that the journey is infinite. And
Well,
so
and I think
that's
also such a valid point too, Christy, and you're such an incredible artist, but it's like the guitar, I think, as an instrument, has so much to offer, and like anything great, you can never do it or learn it all, but you keep chipping away at it.
Keep chipping away and realize you never learn everything. And if you
Right.
did, then are you even alive anymore? Because anytime I get bored, and I do sometimes, I practice drums or practice the
Really?
bass or
How neat.
work on singing pop music or arranging a
Yeah.
Pink song. I mean, it's just, there's never any place where I ever feel like, okay, I don't know what to do with music, because music is everything. It's tapping your fingers on the steering wheel. It's
That's why I liked watching one of your
it's
videos
everything.
preparing for the show. I was watching where you were using your fingernails, tapping on the guitar and doing stuff. And also I watched, obviously some videos of you and Tommy Emmanuel performing
Awesome.
on stage, and your performance at Songbirds.
That was
And,
an incredible
and also I'd like
night.
to make mention that I think that you need to start marketing the earrings and the necklace and the socks,
Right.
which need to be offered on the website as well for Christie Lenée.
He happened to
Right
notice
there.
my musical socks.
Yeah, it's like you're musical everywhere you go.
Yes, you got to have music in your feet, and that's why I strap a tambourine on my foot.
I saw
Not
that when you were playing the
Stop
show,
it.
because I'm like going, I hear a tambourine, and then I look up, it's on your foot. It's like going, there you go.
Well, I was realizing that my feet are moving anyway, so I might as well put some kind of bells on them.
I like
so that I can figure I need a percussion section.
The
I've
old
got
joke
feet.
used to be, you're not a freak show until you put a cymbal between your knees. So you're fine with it,
that would be interesting.
because
I've
then
never
you,
tried
how do
that.
you work all those things. Now, I heard rumor also, and I know the votes are already cast, that you may be on a cruise with Melissa Etheridge in the near future. So,
Yeah, so I got
will there be an
selected.
announcement maybe on your website and social media?
There will definitely be an announcement on Facebook.com/Christie Lenée or the website. Yeah, I'm crazy excited to have gotten on the top 10.
Musically, well, I think you should be number one on this, but I mean, musically, with her 12-string and your playing style, I'm just saying.
Oh, I'll definitely bring my 12 strings.
Little jamming?
12 strings. I'll have to bring a few and make sure there's a cabin big enough to bring a few guitars.
Right.
Because if I'm on a cruise ship with Melissa Etheridge, you better believe I'm going to bring a few
Well, and like we were
instruments.
joking about, too, before we started the interview, you always need one more guitar.
That's exactly how many every musician needs. Just one more. Well, he has 70.
Oh, I've only got a couple, but it's like,
Right.
so, but it's so great, with your new music, that you've got rolling out, the video that just came out on acoustic guitar, and you've got more stuff coming out in the coming months, right?
Yes, absolutely. The next one's called Free World Citizen, and it's a song about knowing that we belong to not just one place, but everywhere. It's kind of
Right.
a universal song of bringing people together through the platform of music.
Well, it's so great seeing you tour the world and creating this great music and what you're doing with it and taking it out to everybody. So be sure, go to her website, follow her on social media, but you got to see her live to really appreciate it. And obviously buy the new music. You can see the latest video on Acoustic Guitar Magazine, their website, and the talented Christie Lenée.
Thanks so much
for watching the Rock and Review.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.